I'm gonna miss you when you're gone, and I will stay up all night just to give you time to see my face. Keep in mind that I will be here to fill your space long after you're gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. And in the corner I will hide, lingering softly, waiting for you to find. Whispering into your dreams all things I wish we could have seen. And don't you think of me, let me only think of you. And don't you dare think of me, 'cause I will always only think of you. Oh, only think of you. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. And let me pretend that we were meant to be in a different universe, dancing through a different scene, happily ignorant of the world we live in. And maybe I'll write a sweet song so I can sing it every day. Maybe you'll hear it on the radio. You spend so much time turning on and off, looking for that perfect song. Song, song, song. And in the corner I will hide, lingering softly, waiting for you to find. Whispering into your dreams all things I wish we could have seen. And don't you think of me, let me only think of you. And don't you dare think of me, 'cause I will always only think of you. Only think of you. And here comes that morning sun. I know it's time for us to part. And you said forever, but I'm just a shadow in the crease of these old walls. And I'm just your Lucy Lou, a pretty face to recall as you fade into the blind. And in the corner I will hide, lingering softly, waiting for you to find. Whispering into your dreams all things I wish we could have seen. And don't you think of me, let me only think of you. And don't you dare think of me, 'cause I will always only think of you. Only think of you. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Only think of you.
So my name is Jeff Guerin. This is Tammy Guerin. We're the owners and founders of Cottage Records in Theodore, Alabama. We started this not even a year ago. There's definitely a story behind what Cottage Records started here. And it started with family, and it's going to continue growing with family, so to speak. So Basically, we have a house that my father-in-law used to live in, and when he passed away, we didn't know what to do with this house. And I had been out of the music business for over a decade. So what I decided to do is turn this house into a music studio so I could help people. And it just kind of grew from there. We did the Rocking Rumble, started promoting shows, working with a lot more bands. And, our slogan is Cottage Records, music lives here, because it really does. We're here for the bands. And that's kind of the story behind us is, bringing myself back to life and helping bring the Gulf Coast music scene back to life as well.
Absolutely. One thing that we have learned through this journey is that actually the bands are like becoming part of one giant family. They're starting to work together instead of like competition. They're actually pulling together, and we believe that if we all work together, we'll succeed together. And we just really want to bring the whole Gulf Coast region back to life musically, so to speak, because we feel like all these bands around here, they have the utmost talent, and they should be recognized.
Right.
Recognized not just on the Gulf Coast, but regionally, nationally, and actually by the whole world.
Yeah, there's a
They're
lot
that
of
talented.
a lot of good talent here, a lot of really good bands in the Gulf Coast, and we are here for y'all. It doesn't matter if you're directly affiliated with our label or not. You can reach
Right.
out to us, and we're here for your support. All we ask is you do band together with that family and support those around you as well. That's the big thing for us.
What is it that y'all do with Cottage Records? What are all the different facets?
What
Oh, gosh.
don't we do?
A
It
little
starts
bit of it
with
all.
the recording studio, and we will be releasing a new single here with one of our bands soon. No Revenge. It's called Snowflake. Be watching out for that soon. But it starts with the recording studio. We do concerts and promotions, social media promotions, basically whatever they need. We try to do. We do everything we can to solicit these bands and help them grow their fan bases. Whatever that may be, you tell us. If it's not something we're already doing, you ask us, we go do it. We really want to be a one-stop shop and set ourselves apart from our competition in that way. Which, hey, full circle, massive media, we love y'all. It's all friendly, so it's competition, but it's also collaboration there too.
Right. We pull together, work together, succeed together. Everybody makes money, earns a living for their families, and also gets out there and shows people what we're all about.
What can people expect at one of your events?
A good time.
To rock out.
The best bands and the best venues that they really are starting to roll with Cottage Records. Go check out Pier 15, Alabama Music Box if you haven't been to them. We've got some great bands that we're starting to work with. It starts with Love the Hate. We've been working with them a lot. Got No Revenge coming up, a new band, St. Victus. If you like good music and you like a good time, you want to come to one of our events, we promise we won't let you down.
Right, and we promote all kinds of music. We feel that music is universal. We have country artists, Daryl Qualls, he's absolutely amazing country artist. The Midnight Shepherds, which does a rock and blues type show. So if you love blues, I would definitely check them out, any of their events that they have. We have heavy metal, hard rock, classic rock. We have what we call our party bands that does 80s flashback. They are a great party band. So is St.
So I had a
Victus.
sold-out show with them.
Yeah, St. Victus does awesome 80s, 90s party covers, and they're starting to do some originals. They will be starting to release some of their originals as well. So we are looking forward to hearing their originals as well.
Look, I really feel if you have a venue, if you consider yourself to be one of the top venues or want to become one of the top venues with local music, you really need to reach out to Cottage Records. We're working hard for you just like we are for the bands. So let's reach out. Let's work together and make some magic.
Right. That's one thing about Pier 15. Kim has been amazing, the owner of Pier 15, in that she realizes that these bands have got to be able to pay for their instruments, pay for the strings on the guitar. She's not like
Pay their bills.
Right, pay their bills. They have families to feed. She will pay what it takes to get the band there and actually give some true support to the bands. So that's what we love about her, and that's what we're trying to get with most of the venues that we're reaching out to. Like, hey, you know, we realize that y'all have got to make money, and it's part of our job to bring people in this door when we book a band there. It's part of the band's job to bring their friends and family and bring it into the door. It's part of the venue's job to have their regulars come and check the bands out when they come. But we all are needing to make that money too to support the families. So the venues have got to be willing to pay for the talent.
Look, it takes a team. One link breaks and it's over. It's not a success. Everybody's got to do their part. But I'm telling you, look, if you're a venue and you're looking for entertainment, if we don't have it, you tell us what you're looking for. We can find it and we will go get it for you. And we will do everybody fair. You know, it's not all about money for us. It really isn't. But together we're all going to, you know, gain liquidity together. But it starts with being honest with each other. So we want you to know that's what we are. Yeah, definitely check out Cottage Records on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know, follow me on Snapchat. I believe it's Jeff G2381 on that. You know, check out all the bands that we're dealing with. Scroll through our page, look at our videos and our content, and you know, special shout out to Red Radio. We appreciate coming here today.
Yes, thank you so much.
All the bands that we work with, we appreciate your support. The venues, Full Circle Entertainment, Massive Media, you know, your partnerships. Spade Image, Gene Broom. I was just about to say, he's amazing.
He's an amazing photographer.
That's right. So, you know, thank you, and let's continue to grow together.
And we definitely want to give a shout out to the Midnight Shepherds, St. Victus, the band Flashback,
No Revenge, Daryl Qualls,
Storage 24. Y'all go check out their pages, show them some love and support, hit those like buttons. We have two bands, the Midnight Shepherds and Storage 24, who are in a running for a big contest called the Opening Act.
$10,000, y'all.
A chance to rock a stage of like 100,000 or more people, meet some really big, huge celebrities in the music business, but it's also for a very good cause. You can do like free votes, or you can do the donation vote, which actually all those donation votes goes towards
suicide awareness
and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
And just remember, when you support the other bands on the Gulf Coast when these things happen, you're helping spreading your music as well, because we will make sure that they know about you.
Absolutely. We're one giant big band family.
Lately I feel something growing deep down in my throat, and sooner or later I know I'm gonna choke, but till then I swallow. And you seem just so put together, and I know I'm just a mess, but I thank you for sweeping me up more than once, and I can't promise that I'll get any better. And no, I don't need another fairy tale to get to sleep. Just say I'll see you soon, and good night and sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the morning, 'cause this is all I need, and just the two of us, and just the two of us, skipping stones and growing old, led to paradise. Skipping stones and growing old and singing songs we hardly knew. Just the two of us.
I'm Sophia Turner, and I'm a musician out of Hattiesburg, a solo acoustic musician. So I am actually, my main thing is I'm a grad student at the University of Southern Mississippi. I'm a physics grad student, and my side life is being a musician, which is slowly becoming my full life. I have different processes. Sometimes things just like come out. I will say though, most of the music I write really isn't based off of major events in my life. I do have a couple of songs that I am kind of vulnerable with in that way, but most of the time it starts out as like poetry, and I am playing around with chords, and I'm just like, oh, this rhythm fits these chords. So I actually am still kind of waiting to see where that falls, because I'm still going to be in Hattiesburg for at least a year, and it's a music hub. There's so much music going in and out of Hattiesburg, and I'm from the coast, and Ocean Springs to Long Beach, like this area, is also becoming a music hub. So I know that I'll probably, as of right now, the plan is that I'm gonna move away to get my PhD, but I do definitely plan on getting some recordings down, and if music becomes profitable enough for me to just live on that, and I can start getting a little bit bigger gigs, maybe even start having a band play behind me and stuff, I'd probably switch my focus to music. But I'm kind of waiting for, I mean, not waiting, I'm kind of like doing little things while I'm at school that would like promote this to happen in my life, but I'm waiting for it to kind of fall together. I'm not leaping, in other words. You can find me on Facebook under Sophia Turner, This Is My Music page. I had to add This Is My Music page because people were just adding my personal page. So, very ridiculously long title. You definitely recognize it. And that's the only place for now. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, I'm Ryan Balthrop. I'm a musician, but also a visual artist, and I do my art medium is old window sashes, and it's called Southern Window Art. You can look me up on Facebook, and I basically take old windows sashes and I spray paint the back, and then I carve out or etch out the form with a razor or a screwdriver or screw, whatever, and then repaint that, and just keep doing that until it. And so it's basically reverse painting, and then the front is glass, and the back has the paint, on it. And do that. Do a lot of landmarks and local landmarks and nature scenes and stuff like that. I actually didn't, come up with it, but and I was playing the Shrimp Festival in Gulf Shores, and it was 3 months after my wife Kelly and I got married, and there was this guy Jeff Clay, and he was doing it, and he did beach scenes, and but he would paint acrylic on the back and then spray paint behind that, and stuff. So I do it a different technique. I spray it all the background, and then I etch it out and then repaint. But I bought one of those for our 3-month anniversary, and then the very next gig I went to in Mobile, the bartender had a truck bed full of old windows that he took out of his granddad's house, and so I'm like, what are you doing with those windows? He goes, I don't know, I just had to take them out of my granddad's. I was like, well, guess I'm doing this here. And just kind of, that's how things go. I just kind of follow, the universal path. And that was one time when it just kind of fell. I was like, wow. And then I started doing it, and I sold one, and I was like, wow, I'm going to make a little extra money and not play quite as many, gigs that I don't, all the time. And yeah, and I'm trying to play more shows to hear but being coastal, it's a fine line between gigs and shows. Southern Window Art on Facebook is where you can find my pictures of some of my windows.
Is there anything else that you want to add for like all of your things like that you do, since you are just like kind of like a well-rounded like with music and the art?
One last thing my wife Kelly and I do this concert series called the Slava Creek Sessions in Mobile, and Slava Creek is the watershed that goes into Dog River, top of Dog River. So basically, when it rains, it gets a lot of the flood from the streets, which also brings the litter from the streets into that creek. And they have trash traps, Dog River Clearwater Revival. They help clean it, and we have a thing called the Slava Creek Yacht Club, and we have little parties, just kayak and go clean up some stuff. And Osprey Initiative is another team. They recycle it, separate it, and recycle it, and then we have little concerts there, songwriter rounds on Sundays, couple in the fall and a couple in the spring. And it's all on the creek. And good times. The Slava Creek Sessions that's on Facebook as well, and Slava Creek Yacht Club is on Facebook. So
Thank you, Colin. We appreciate it.
thank you for having me.
And I'm stuck in between the ifs and buts, and maybe I'm not quite sure where I'll end up, but I shoot my shot, and I hope you feel my shot, baby. Oh, and I know you got your plans, and so do I. Neither on the same side, but there's an exit up ahead. We could both swing, and I'm sure there's a breakfast shop, and we can't stop. And I'll pray for my aim, 'cause I got my eye locked on you. You can run and I'll shoot. I won't let you get away. You can run and I will shoot, and you may fall, and I'll be there, and I'll catch you. And I'm thinking of trading this life I built for one I killed when I was young, and I had my faith, and I just wanted you to know you are wise. Now here I am with a shovel in hand in the backyard of a home I have grown to resent, and I'm living up 'cause I got my eye locked on you. You can run and I'll shoot. I won't let you get away. You can run and I will shoot, and you may fall, and I'll be there, and I'll catch you.